Hello everyone and welcome to Devlog number 1. In this one, I'll go through a bit of the changes that I made since the last time you tuned in, and also go through the tree so you can see how the whole game is kind of lined up. First of all, I did a little bit of UI changes. We go straight into the Battle Manager, and as you can see, there's now some damage numbers, there's also some hit flashes when they hit each other. I thought I would add a little bit of life to it, since it's starting to go around the background. And if you listen, you should be able to hear some music. There's now just 2 songs looping in the background at all times. Together with that, we have the settings page now, where you can set the master volume and the music. It works just fine. There's also an option to go windowed mode if that's what you want. And the audio settings will be saved and loaded in between sessions. Also, another thing I did is now everything is kind of like windows instead of filling out the whole screen, and you can press escape to close them, or you can just press the button again. And the crafting section looks like this now. You can see we have a whole new border. Also made the icons a bit smaller, and I'll show you why later. Here you can see all our items. They're now sorted according to rarity and alphabetically. So it's actually, took me a little bit while to figure out, but here we have them. You can see, I can't remember if also did the UI changes to the names and the borders we added. It looks pretty good. In this save file, I don't have any items sadly, but they will show up here. And the hero page now look like this. You can see the levels, and you can click in on them. We also introduced dodge chance and block chance and critical strike chance. So the heroes now can actually do all these things. Also we introduced skills. There's a little bit of a bug that the first time I hover over them they look a bit weird, but there'll be a description of what the skills does. We added as a battle log, which will say what's happening in the game. So red text is the enemy and then was killed by Buddy, which is one of our minions, and we can see that enemy tower was killed by Aegon 19 seconds into the match. And when the game is over, it just clears this menu, and you can see it creates a new event log where it says we won, how long it took, how much experience we got, how many rebel doggies we got, who was in our team, and what kind of loot we got. And it saves up to 5 of these entries. Let's also run through how this game actually works, for anyone interested. It all basically happens within this homepage menu, which is just a node. And on that we have a canvas layer with the background, which is just this, so it's always the same. And then everything else is pretty much within this canvas layer. We have the battle simulator, which is this whole thing. And then damage numbers I made so the damage numbers spawn on top of it and not behind. I'm not sure if this is the best way to do it, but it's the way I went with. Then we have the navigation menu, which is basically this whole left side. If you take it off, you can kind of see better what it is. The background could kind of just get deleted, but there's some code in there that I wanted to save for maybe later. And then we have a margin container with an HBox, HB, which here just have, actually I'm not sure why it has an HB, don't think it needs that, but anyway, here it has the interface, which is basically all of our different screens, so like our log, our hero page, our battle setup, inventory, everything is just in here, and then we just show and hide whenever we need something. Under that, we have utilities, the saver loader, which is basically what is saving and loading the whole game. It's taken a while to do. I'm getting better at it slowly. As I do more and more things, it's getting easier and easier. I followed a really great tutorial by Godot Devlog. You should definitely check him out. You can check out the link. It should be in the GitHub page if you would like. And then there's a timer which just basically runs, and then every 5-10 seconds it just saves in case of crashes and such. There is a system set up, so if the game crashes, it actually does save. But just to be safe right now, it also just saves every 5 seconds. There's also currently an add-on in the game I added called Safe Resource Loader, which basically makes it so if anyone plays around with the save file, it will not be loaded and will just be corrupted. So yeah. Then we have the Team Manager, which is basically in control of what heroes is out on the battlefield and switching them around. Rank Manager doesn't do anything, we don't have rank. And then just, of course, the music player, which has a playlist with the 2 songs that is currently on, made by my brother. And an SFX player, which is not used yet. I would appreciate if anyone has suggestions of how to do this. I, of course, want maybe some click sounds that's satisfying. Maybe something for the battle, but honestly, if it's gonna make sound every time you attack, it should be something not obnoxious, and because there's gonna be like tons of attacks going on at the same time, so I'm not entirely sure how to do that. I guess we could make some for when you win, or you lose, or when a tower dies, something like that. But when it's just running like this, it is a little bit stale, so some sound effects would be cool, but yeah. If you have suggestions, please let me know. Hope you enjoyed. Bye.